In fact, what he would do is, if you were a Christian and you were found to be a Christian, you would be beheaded, or your body would be burned on the stake and hung up throughout the city for people to see. We ain't facing persecution like that. Anyway, it meant leaving behind friends and family to stand rooted in your faith. See, there were some people who were afraid to give their lives to this new way of thinking and this new way of living, because they like, I don't want that to be happening to me. And guess what? There's some people around here today that because of social circle and social acceptability, they don't accept Christ because they think that they're going to be the out crowd. Well, guess what? For those of you who are listening, my girls in the back, being with Jesus is the in crowd. Being a believer is the in crowd. Being a person of faith is the in crowd. There are some parts of the world where people must meet and worship in secret because of fear of being arrested, fear of being killed. There are some parts of the world where being a believer will cost you your life. There are even some places in the world where being a Christian brings with it a type of suffering you can't even imagine. See, we have it easy over here in this Western world. We get to choose when we worship. We get to choose how we worship. We get to choose where we worship. We get to treat our faith like a new hat or a new suit and put it on when it's convenient or when we're trying to look good. We get to treat Jesus Christ like an amenity and not like he's a necessity. Following Christ comes with a prize, a hope, a promise, but it also comes with suffering. The question we must ask ourselves is, do we have what it takes to go through the suffering to get to the glory? I'm going to say that again because I think that somebody in the back might have missed that. Do you have what it takes to go through the suffering to get to the glory? The question we must ask ourselves is, do we really have what it takes to pick up our cross and follow Christ? If your answer is yes, be prepared to suffer. So, Mr. Preacher Man, what type of suffering will I face to follow Christ? That's a great question, and I'm glad you asked. There is suffering in dying to our sin nature. Anytime dying is involved, there's some suffering that's associated with it. There is suffering in saying bye to loved ones to go and live out your calling. There is a suffering to saying no to the flesh and yes to Christ. There is suffering in loving someone you want desperately to hate. There is suffering in considering the needs of others before your own. There is suffering in resisting the pressure to conform to the world. There is suffering to give of yourself and get nothing in return. There's a cost to following Jesus that the servant pays and the family of the servant pays. There's a suffering when your no or your yes will break yours or somebody else's heart. There's a suffering when you have to go, but everything in you wants to stay.